Is that good? Is 800 good?
I mean, I think it's good, and that's what counts, right? I gotta stroke my own ego a little bit. I'm in the top 1,000 in the country.
I don't even have a response. AMKidd versus GenesisFrenzy in the weightless finals. This is going to be a best of 5. As we mentioned earlier, we've seen AMKidd utterly destroy GenesisFrenzy, if not controlling the entire set against him. So let's see if GenesisFrenzy has an answer, if he's able to create rhythm.
I just love to see how he adapts to the fireball game. Like we were talking about before. Neutral jumping, jumping forward. Jumping forward worked this time.
Yeah, but AMKidd did dash into it.
God, these fireballs.
See, one of the strengths that GenesisFrenzy has is he's very good at buffering. So a lot of the buttons he presses in range is buffering into a special to get in. And he gets that out. That's a good jump in. Found the timing.
I love that meaty setup. I've actually never seen it.
V-trigger stocks on AMKidd. Ooh, I love it.
What a confirm.
Dashes in on the fireball exchange and gets a full combo for the victory. Not looking like the set of old. Maybe GenesisFrenzy is a changed man. He is from Tricia after all.
We got to give him benefit of the doubt, but it is still the second round of the whole set. We got a lot of time to figure some stuff out. Beautiful confirm on the jump in. Puts himself in the corner. I love that. Go for the knocks. Don't need to go for any crazy resets or anything like that. Keep it simple.
I like that backdash that AMKidd did after the overhead. He didn't convert, but he got out of a tricky situation.
Oh, air reset.
No anti-air.
Oh, good on GenesisFrenzy. He didn't crack at all. He sat there and looked at him. Stared at him. Like, what are you going to do there?
The biggest difference in this set compared to the sets we watched before is how patient he is, and he's not completely going out of control.
Oh, until right there. Cracked a little.
He just bit. He bit on the bait. But in the other sets that we watched, he didn't even bite on the bait. He basically just walked in and was like, "Just give it to me. Just punch me in the face, like that."
Yeah, getting a little frustrated.
I think he's just trying to represent timing on the jump, but he's eating a lot of damage as a result.
I do like that AMKidd just goes right back to this one. He doesn't try to keep anything overly complicated. He's not flustered at how many jump ins have landed so far.
This is a classic old school strategy. See how he's just going corner to corner and just chucking fireballs. When he gets towards the corner, he gets out and rinse and repeats the strategy. Although he gets stunned here, he's dead. Yeah,
that's it. That's gotta be.
It definitely is.
Oh
yeah. It definitely is. Nice comeback for GenesisFrenzy. Was not looking too good. Arnold was having his way with the screen. With one mix.
What would I do if I was Arnold?
What would you do if you were Arnold?
What would we do if we were Arnold?
You're asking me what I would do if I was Arnold.
What would you do?
What would I do? I would play Akuma.
Pick a better character. Pick a top tier.
That's what I would do.
He must have tweeted out. Shout out to everybody from Arnold's chat.
But shout out to Arnold for always being such a trooper, sticking on Ryu, even though he knows some of the pitfalls of the character.
He did say he was learning Colleen, but I guess he doesn't either feel like it's ready or that he needs it in this particular matchup.
I mean, Colleen's a really strong character. But she's strong with like her movement, her buttons. Not quite the same when it comes to projectiles. The projectile sets her up. Although GenesisFrenzy tries to set up, blocks, beautiful defensive play and decision.
I like it. I like it.
He's messing up AMKidd. When he gets the offense, he's not overcommitting. He's reading AMKidd's decision making, right? Like the sequences in which he wants to reversal and get you offense.
Beautiful EX through the fireball. Okay,
This times that media a little bit.
Oh, nice punish, but no conversion.
AMKidd having some trouble getting that fireball game to start. He still needs someone to get that control. Slowing it down again. AMKidd moving towards the corner while forcing Genesis to walk forward. This is usually where he looks for the jump, Tatsu, to get out and go back to the other corner.
AMKidd relaxing just a little more.
Yep.
Okay.
This is dangerous. So Tatsu to escape.
I like that. He started throwing out a lot more buttons to catch the dash forward. He had a feeling that GenesisFrenzy might try to just kind of force his way back. Trying to frustrate him a little bit, backing up a lot further.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised to see this strategy working in this game right now. The corner-to-corner strategy. Chuck a bunch of projectiles, get towards the corner, get out, walk towards the other corner. Force the opponent to step up and create the offense.
AMKidd's really not doing all that much.
Yeah,
a couple buttons here and there. Obviously, fireballs at a certain spacing. But
yeah, some checks here and there, and he's in a kind of precarious situation now. He's definitely looking for the jump Tatsu, but he's going to wait for Laura to get a little bit closer before he does commit to it. Oh, beautiful block! It's not going to even need the jump Tatsu. Gets out, he's going to walk towards the other corner again, chucking fireballs and challenging him when he walks forward a little too much.
Okay. Tries to mix up the timing and dash in.
Beautiful backdash. AMKidd looking really strong against GenesisFrenzy, but it's a back and forth battle.
All right, what's next?
Beautiful backdash! He read that! He saw that coming from a mile away, was waiting for it, reacted with the backdash.
I love that.
And then the simple punish to take game 2.
Especially when health is that low, don't do anything overly complicated.
No.
Just keep it simple like that.
Keep it simple. You know, it's harder than you think sometimes to keep your combos simple, especially when it comes to the victory.
In a tournament setting.
Can I steal some Red Bull? I'm thirsty.
There's only a little bit, go for it.
Thank you. Yeah, taking some time to think right now.
Yeah, you always have a moment. Always take a moment. I mean, even if you won, there's no reason not to just kind of relax for a second.
I like that he's trying to take some time to think about it, though, because, I mean, the last couple of times they played, he just goes right into it. He's taken this man seriously, in which he should, especially as far as the results go.
Yeah, that first game was very convincing. And I honestly thought he might try to maybe go for a different character.
And the second game was a coin toss between the two, too. So GenesisFrenzy could have been up 2-0 instead.
What a jump at the start.
And doesn't even finish combo, so he's going to go for the reset.
Nice check on that B-Skill dash.
That's what we were asking for earlier on the winner side. So this is still the winner side.
Earlier with Qualm.
Yep.
Nice DP, good answer. And we're back to that fireball space.
As GenesisFrenzy steps back, he's stepping forward. I like the way that AMKidd is really, he's intellectually thinking about his spacing and his position.
Sometimes, though, you just get hit with wake-up crouch down.
Yep. Just come back for your reversal.
I love that. Keep right behind that center class. Oh my god.
And if there was an EXDP that you knew was coming, that was the one. Round 1 of Game 3, the GenesisFrenzy. Arnold going to start really strong.
Starting off a lot more aggressive, and I think he just wants to build that life lead and kind of go back to this game. There we go.
He read that. He knew he wanted the EX. The mind games on that position, I actually really like this. They're playing mind games with that position right now.
This round is looking so clean.
There are so many things that I wish I could talk about in that round from Arnold and his recognition of the intention of the play from GenesisFrenzy, and they both knew exactly what was going on in terms of the strategy. Really smart stuff.
I love that -2, but still check it out. What a dash in on that punish.
That is a super sick punish. And again, those jump Tatsus to escape. This is the original Guile strategy that he's using. So he's using it with Ryu.
Well, and especially with a character like Laura and how explosive she can already be. I mean, we all know, obviously, the damage and everything she can do. Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness. A full conversion.
That was, oh, my God. He got hit. He got hit.
Well, I think what he tried to, well, I don't say he's being too cute, because he did standing jab, but I don't think he was ready for the confirm, because he didn't think the jab was going to hit. So he saw the jab step up, but Arnold challenged after getting hit by the jab with his own jab.
I mean, sometimes you just commit to an idea regardless of what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already committed to the idea.
That sometimes can be dangerous as a player, right? Because when you're so committed to an idea, what ends up happening is you lose an opportunity. And I think when you look at what just happened there, instead of looking for the button to whether it hits or if it gets blocked, he had the idea. He sold to himself the idea that he was going to go for this exact sequence, and it was not the correct sequence. Instead of letting his reactions do the work.
It's the only downfall of having, you know, so many setups, so many situations. It's a pattern, and you got to be able to break that pattern. Like we were talking about before. I mean, Quan Paul is kind of freestyling everything, but that doesn't mean that you can't freestyle, you know, every now and then.
Yeah.
And then still have those seconds.
There's always a pro and con to every style, honestly.
Yeah.
You know, it's how to balance them that becomes a real big issue. AMKidd already get a start strong again with the fireballs. Great jump from GenesisFrenzy.
Trying to build on a little momentum, but I've kind of broken down a little bit.
Yeah, he lost some of the lead that he built too.
Nice punish. And then just back up. Look at that. Not overcommitting, not doing anything crazy.
I feel like GenesisFrenzy should be looking for more air-to-airs and try to challenge that air Tatsu. And maybe that could be a way for him to keep AMKidd in the corner and start to mount his offense from there.
So just do some, like, maybe jump like kicks, jump jabs, something like that.
Yeah.
But GenesisFrenzy definitely seeming like he's getting a little pressure.
I think at that round especially looked exactly like how this match has played out historically.
Well, beautiful. Check with the stand like this. Oh, crush counter. AMKidd going for a lot of the safe plays too on offense. He does a lot of crouch jab and to stand strong. Safe frame traps.
Again with those jumps, GenesisFrenzy not trying to time those jumps, trying to get lucky with those jumps.
Firm on the stand medium kick combo.
This is Laura. You only need 2 or 3 opportunities. If the next one, oh no, he gets no next option, no stun.
Oh. I wonder what the hard kick was there, but it doesn't matter.
I have a feeling that was a Tatsu.
Maybe I could see that.
Because he threw a fireball, then he activated V trigger.
Yes.
And the Tatsu would have gone above it. Instead, GenesisFrenzy tries to go for the mix again, and against Arnold, he's going to check that.
Yeah.
He's going to see it. That's all negative. It's always going to be negative. There's no reason not to look for it at all times.
Yeah.
Check, punish, and it's a wrap. You basically, whenever you do those resets, you're basically banking on the opponent, looking for something else.
Or just not feeling confident in what they're doing.
Or not feeling confident in knowing the matchup, not being reactively ready.
Yeah.
No, it's always a combination of things, right? But in this case, I think trying to challenge a strong player a little bit too much, where they will